Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the losers semi-final of the Injustice 2 circuit. Business ends stuff right now, and we're going to be bringing you Thotslayer versus Kdee. Thotslayer was third seeded in the top 8, Kdee at 7th, and has found his way. Kdee has found his way into the losers round semi-final through an unfortunate forfeit by Hazel. So he'll be feeling a little bit of pressure, but also feeling as though Lady Luck is on his side. Here to take you through it, Enigma, once again supported by Castile, who's just come off a win. So Castile, you'll be feeling pretty good, quite safe going into the grand final from the upper bracket.
Yeah, I am for sure. Definitely. I'm pretty confident in taking it out now.
Does that mean we're going to see Flash?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll be very disappointed if we don't, but please also go AFK. We're waiting on at the moment for Crisis, as well as what are we waiting on? On a Thotslayer. So Thotslayer, we've had a. Okay, so Castiel, could you actually please host this one, maybe? Because it seems to work on you.
I can, yes.
So let's just debrief on that. How did you feel against Wasp? Do you feel like he's improving? Do you feel like the scene is improving?
He definitely is, because compared to how how the sets were early in the game's life, it's just it'll be interesting to see how we go pre-patch, because that back three, oh my god, the back three. It's I just get so scared taking my finger off back, because I know that back three could just come, and it's just zero risk. You block one, you're stuck in another mind game. He's going to do another one. She can just keep going over again. So I think as a player, he's definitely getting better, but the back three is helping a lot. I'll say that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, back three. The fact that you can do back three into back three and still catch people pressing buttons, because it will low profile so much stuff. Like that's why I think Batman does a decent job at punishing it with back. I think is it your back two?
It's back one.
Back one. That's
wait. Well, the back one's the low. Back two is the mid overhead thing.
No. Back two.
Yeah, like I've actually heard a few. You gotta go AFK, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard. I think Justin needs another invite. Is saying. I've heard a few Batman players like Forever King, Silver Eye saying Catwoman beats him, and I can actually kind of see it, but I think it's like it's not.
It's
anything.
Close.
Yeah, like she doesn't, 7-3 him or anything, but I just feel like her tools kind of just do well against his, and trait's like such a huge part of Batman's neutral. It pretty much is his neutral, and her back three just goes under it. So that that really hurts the neutral line matchup as well. Because even if I send trait and like dash, I can just back three and it'll like beat me clean. So
it's a very, very strong move. But Thotslayer has finally joined the game, and with Kdee. So I would love to see some Sub-Zero here. The only problem I have with Sub-Zero, Blake, in terms of commentary, is the fact that I'm going to call things the wrong thing. Mr. Coltrane says he has to pee. Probably should have done that before.
You've had 3 sets, but can't do much about it now.
At this point, if he gets Superman, he has to play Superman. We apologize. You should have done that before. You need to be ready. Probably should have hovered his character before he went, hey.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing about the matchup. So back 3 does really well against Trait, and her down 2 just beats him clean. Like, just, you can't really
jump.
Even if you jump over and the down 2 whiffs, her hitbox is like really low that you can't really do a lot about it either. So the down 2 is definitely annoying, because Batman's jump is the god jump. So I'm forced to play without it as my main pressure starting tool. I need to think a little bit, and I don't like that.
You don't like thinking, dude.
Who just left?
Thotslayer. So I'll invite him. However, if he can't rejoin for whatever, I don't want to DQ 2 people, man. Oh, apparently his game crashed.
Okay, we're not. Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they actually make me do, because so in the upcoming said that they were going to nerf Batman's meter burn battering to make it less plus.
Yeah.
What is it at
thing,
the moment, Castiel?
the straight one is plus 25, but you have to dash in after it. So
it ends up being like plus 6.
They said that if you do, 1-1-2 or back 1-1 into meter burn, straight battering, then dash in, it's going to be neutral.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think Batman's still going to be top 5, if not top 3, just off the top of my head, looking knowing what we know about the patch. But I don't. There's still a lot we don't know about it.
He's also got still 1-2 is plus 4. Like that. Yeah. There's the bulk. That's the bulk of your pressure anyway.
Yeah.
Like you use meter burn to keep pressure going, but it's not the main part of your pressure.
Yeah. It'll be interesting because there's just we have kind of explanations of what's coming in the patch, but we don't have value. So they say, "Oh, Batman got a damage. How much? We don't really know." They say we've adjusted mid. Oh, Blue Beetle.
Boy, I'm hype. Blue Beetle.
I've never.
Looks good too. I think his gear, other than his normal face,
his gear is really cool.
When he's not wearing a helmet, he looks a bit ugly, but his gear looks godlike.
Just quickly theory crafting this matchup in my head. This seems like Blue Beetle seems like he'd do, pretty well in this match.
I was going to say his air mobility.
Yeah, the air mobility would be really, really good against drills.
As well, can Yoshi shoot straight up? Yeah, or he shoots on a set arc, doesn't he?
No, it's like it's tracking, but its tracking's its tracking's bad, so it's yeah.
It'll be interesting. But first Blue Beetle, I believe we've actually seen in an Injustice. Just as we predicted, this air mobility coming out from Blue Beetle. I really like this character.
I think he didn't get anything in the patch, right?
No, they said unchanged.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, because I was saying to you before, Cassio, Blue Beetle's the kind of character that people are finding tech for every day. So he's like Dr. Fate in a way. He's a slow burn character. Plus, he's got a lot of really good stuff. Like Shield Bash is probably the best wake up in the game.
No, Catwoman trait.
Oh well, yeah, but that's getting nerfed.
Yeah, that's getting removed. Shield Bash is very good. The problem is
you can whiff punish it really hard.
It is death on whiff, really, really bad. Probably one of the worst moves to whiff in the game. But I actually think it's better as something to just kind of throw out as they're kind of getting in on your zoning. You just zone as they start walking forward. You can throw out the shield bashes, and if it hits, send them all the way back. If it's blocked, -4, but you're so far away and there's weird block stun on it. It's pretty much neutral, to be honest.
Yeah.
From what I know of it.
It feels neutral. But now you can see Thotslayer did take the first life bar with a pretty decisive life lead, but you can see Kdee trying to get something started now, went for the meter burn, tried to go for the cancel, doesn't actually get it that time. Now, Blue Beetle, when he's in trait, no longer has access to fireballs, but has some amazing ground.
I feel like I've seen very limited footage of Blue Beetle. For what I have seen though, they pretty much never use trait stance. They're always in projectile stance.
Now, I thought that, but the thing is that we discovered is that you can actually cancel certain moves into trait and then cancel out of them, like a combo extender almost. The thing is that Blue Beetle, when he's in the non-fireball stance, he actually has a meter burn launcher. So he actually has you can actually launch with meter burn, and so you can cancel things into trait into that launcher. So that's how he actually gets a lot of his damage. But generally speaking, it is better to have those fireballs. But forcing a clash, Thotslayer about to 1 health bar him. We need a turn for killing him with 1 health bar.
Taking the round.
Well, yeah.
Oh, right. You mean killing them without
losing a bar.
I don't know if there's an official term for it.
Because I know King of Fighters you have OCV'd, which is 1 character killed. 1 character victory. But now you can see in the corner, Blue Beetle, 400 damage. I think he had to spend 2 bars start, uses the interactable. Thotslayer just pressuring now, jump in. Good blocks coming out from Thotslayer. Managed to tag him. He's going to actually force the clash as well.
Blue Beetle's really interesting because I've seen, in the beta he was considered just pure garbage. Release comes out, early day, first week he's still considered pretty bad. And then I saw DJT and I can't remember who else it was claiming
Katana 5.
that there was a few people who said he's like and I quote 100% top 7.
Yeah.
Which I just did not see, and really I still don't see it at all. And now I think we're kind of back to he's on the lower end of a tier list. So he's kind of going up and down, which is to be expected of a new character, like a non-legacy one. So I think them leaving him unchanged is okay, but I think his damage needs a little bit of help.
Yeah, like that comment in the corner when he got 400 damage, that was off 2 bars, I believe. He had to spend 2 bars for the forward bounce cancel. Forward through, mid-event forward through. But Kdee just saying, you know what, I don't care about the hype, I'm going to pick Batman instead. Now, as a Batman player who's played versus a lot of Ivies, how's this matchup?
I've heard people say Batman wins it. I definitely don't think he loses it. But if you were to ask me, I'd say 5-5, but I know people who think it is 6-4 Batman, so that's interesting. I think, I can actually kind of see it because, Ivy's anti-air doesn't exist, and, Batman's...
If you pre-plan it a week in advance, it will.
He also can kind of navigate the zoning well because of the glide, the jump, the double jump, the glide, and then the sparkles, the dodge Jill, so... He definitely he has really good options. Then thinking about it now, I could actually see how he wins this.
Yeah, but now you can see went for a raw slide. Not sure if I agree with that.
No, I'm pretty sure that was an input error. I think he tried to do medium forward 3.
Oh, okay.
That would just be my guess.
Spends the bar, able to get a fair chunk of damage while sets Yoshi up as well, and Kdee needs to hold this. This is a really difficult situation to be in. Batman, maybe, like you said, maybe he can double jump, but it is a really challenging thing that you just have to hold. Gets the bark skin out as well. He's able to take out Kdee with a really quick low drill, and Thotslayer playing very well at this point.
So, the other problem is in this game specifically, there is an interactable in the far left corner that it's invincible, it's safe, where you run up and you just hop off the wall. So at the moment, even if Kdee can corner him, he's gonna have to deal with that interactable, which is pretty annoying to shut down, if I'm honest.
He has to jump back preemptively and hit it later.
Yeah, and then even then, it's like you don't really get any damage off it either. I think I don't think they mentioned any interactable changes in the stream, but I really hope there are some, because some interactables in this game are questionable.
Shades of Injustice 1 style interactables.
Yeah.
You said it there, just able to get out of the corner into the full screen where Ivy wants to be, but Joker is finally getting something started, but a great whiff punish with the back 2 down 2 coming out from Thotslayer. Decides to spend the bar. I like that decision to set up Yoshi, and now is just getting so much damage. But you see, tried to glide, couldn't get over it.
Yeah, this game just wrapped, I think. This is just way too hard to get anything started at this point. You're in chip range, from here. And Ivy definitely has tools to get chip.
Yeah, but you can see Kdee is making something happen, jumps over, gets to confirm that time. Would you have how long is the blocks done on them? Can you jump over and do a couple of dashes into the corner?
On what, sorry?
On the mid-event grapple. What a read coming out from from Kdee.
If you you can't, if you dash into someone, they don't move back. They just stand still.
Oh, damn it. Shades of MKX there. Kdee weighing it up for some bars now. No, the player has a clash, and you can see Yoshi's no longer at least another 5 seconds or so. So you can see, but a meter burn back 3 comes through from Thotslayer. Good composure from him, and he's able to take it. That is him going up 2-0, I believe, up against Kdee.
It is, yes. So I don't think we'll see a character swap. You pretty much need to. It is easier said than done, because Ivy's zoning is just so frustrating to deal with. But you just need to keep telling yourself you're probably going to get a lot more once you finally work it in than she's going to get from chipping you out with zoning. So you just got to play just really patient, and then capitalize once you finally get on her.
Definitely. Is hovering Blue Beetle again?
I think that's a mistake going back there.
I was gonna say maybe some Sub-Zero, get the trade with the meter ball, but no, does it go back to Blue Beetle? he must believe that Blue Beetle does something in this matchup, and he does have the advantage at this time of having a background bounce, which is where Blue Beetle can actually get some pretty good damage. But again, the character needs a background bounce to get good damage, so it'd be interesting, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know about going back to this. Like, he played one game with Blue Beetle, one game with Batman. Batman one was definitely, it was better, yeah. So when you only have a 1-game sample size on both, not sure why you'd go back to the one that, got destroyed pretty much.
Comfort thing, maybe. Does actually tag him with a Thotslayer. Did actually manage to use the down 2 as an anti-air, so as in stuff from him. But you can see now, this is not where Kdee wants to be at all. Yoshi comes out, tries to go for that air mobility once again. But I guess, in this situation, what can Ivy do about the air mobility?
Yeah, not a lot. I think he just needs to zone way more and stop, because I'm curious what would happen if he just seriously just threw projectiles all day long.
From full screen.
I'm not sure. I don't think she could drill in between them, and if that's the case, then what are you doing up here? Just sit full screen and do that. Make her come to you.
Exactly, because Blue Beetle's offense not known for being amazing. Does take him with a cross up. This defends the bar. Full combo.
This was 2 bars. That was a bounce cancel. So
yeah,
he's also doing that string, which is minus 14, I think. And I guess Thotslayer just doesn't know about it. Yeah, just do this. Keep walking back. Like, there's no reason to shield charge in like that there. Just walk back, backfly. He's lost that life lead he had now.
Yeah, but he understands it now. He has to get a hit somehow. I think he needs to go in. And then once he gets rid of it, because even on block, now you can see what's he trying to do. Is he trying to stay full screen? Just let's go for mids. He's going to
just do that. Just don't stop doing that. Do an air one for chip, and then that's the round. Okay, that was
not totally sure what happened there. Decided to go for a float and then didn't do anything with it. If he just spends if he'd meter burn projectile there, it would have traded, would have killed. But you can see, no, it has the bark skin on. Really clever from Thotslayer. So when you've got bark skin on, you not only take less damage, but you take 0 chip. Now you can see this is probably why Blue Beetle. This is why he didn't want to stay full screen, because if she just gets on bark skin, and now you can see working his way through.
Yeah, he's running away with it now. He needs to just. Okay, there we go. So he just needs to stop walking forward. Seriously, just zone. That's it. Walking forward again, right? See that string there? That string's like minus 12, minus 14 or something. Does hit this time though. He's gonna get that bounce cancel damage. It drops it. That sucks. Dropping combos is bad. Dropping bounce cancel combos is worse.
Yeah. Now you can see trying to go in once again. Does actually tag him that time. Is he gonna get the full confirm this time? No, gets the clash. Good stuff. He's gonna get a fair bit of health back, but as we know, clash
defend is 1 bar.
Get no health and then just zone.
Well, he's still would have got health back, but you would have got less. And it's not like, what's Blue Beetle going to do with that bar that's going to do more damage than... Oh, I guess he wants the bounce cancel kill, or his own clash. Okay, actually, he's going to bet 2 bars here for sure, and he just needs to zone. I don't know why he keeps insisting on going in.
Block 1 drill and start zoning. Yoshi comes out, jumps in. I thought Yoshi went away on block.
No.
Oh.
No. Goes away on hit, on push block, on flash, pretty much anything really except block. That is going to be Thotslayer.
Clean 3-0.
Yeah, definitely was potential for Kdee there, but I think he needs to reassess that matchup a bit more.
Definitely. So we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have losers.
This is going to be
DS
good.
Was versus Thotslayer. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break.